In Group 5, we were given what is more or less the first half of Chapter 3 of Redesigning America's Community Colleges to read. The chapter is titled Rethinking Student Instruction, and the section we're covering spans 15 pages from page 82 to page 97. The authors begin the chapter by letting us know that, quote, the typical community college student embarks on post-secondary education with a weak foundation of academic skills, unquote, which probably isn't a surprise to most of us. However, what might be more unexpected is the fact that the academic barriers students face include not only poor preparation in math and English, but also a poor foundation of metacognitive skills, or the ability to perceive their own weaknesses and apply strategies to overcome those weaknesses. The authors obviously discuss rethinking student instruction, as the chapter title suggests. They specifically focus on what we've all come to know as the cafeteria college model of student engagement versus the guided pathways model. Number 1, about a quarter of community college students are low income. Number 2, over a third of community college students departed high school more than a decade ago. Number 3, approximately 2/3 of community college students are deemed by their college to be academically unprepared. The authors describe the guided pathways model as, quote, a more coordinated, collaborative, and strategic approach to instruction, unquote, which is necessary to achieve the potential of every student. Given these instructors' own experiences of success, it seems reasonable to them that their students should learn effectively under the same model. On the other hand, learning facilitation is described as, quote, explicitly addressing conceptual understanding, metacognition, and student motivation. The learning facilitation model is based on research suggesting that in order for students to integrate and apply factual content, they must build and organize their conceptual understanding with the active support and guidance of the instructor. The authors also point out problems that arise on the institutional side of things. When it comes to institutions and their treatment of faculty, the authors note that hiring and promotion practices, as well as the execution of professional development systems, tend to simultaneously reinforce the outdated cafeteria college model and stymie progress. The authors tell us that qualitative and correlational studies make a strong case for the usefulness of tutoring and supplemental instruction when they are well designed, yet few colleges require struggling students to use such services, and that although research suggests that high quality and well-implemented academic support services can help promote student success, many students in cafeteria college remain unaware that these services exist, most do not use them, and those most in need tend to be the least likely to take advantage of them. The authors write, one lesson from this research is that learning communities may not have a substantial effect if they exist in isolation. Even the best one-semester course or program is unlikely to improve a student's overall experience significantly if the rest of the college's courses and programs remain unchanged. That research on motivation finds that instructors can cultivate 3 classroom conditions that help build students' motivation to resist and perform well at academic tasks. These 3 classroom conditions are interpersonal connections, autonomy, and competence. When it comes to interpersonal connections, we're talking about building strong interpersonal connections among learners and between the learners and teacher, which provide a social motivation to perform well. Next, where autonomy is concerned, what we should mind is providing opportunities for students to enhance their individual autonomy by investigating questions on their own rather than being told the answer, and by exploring issues that dovetail with their own personal interests, background, and goals. Finally, where competence comes into play, we as faculty are encouraged to try developing students' sense of academic competence by setting challenging academic standards.